So you've farmed up all of your expeditions, you've gotten 1,000,000 relics, you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could make some more adventurer 5s, right? Maybe that's something that's going on in your own, and what are we gonna ever do with these relics? So let's take a look at our expedition system and how it could evolve over time and what we should be looking forward to in comparison to how the JP's expedition system worked. Okay, so if you don't know, ours is very, very, very different than Japan's expedition system. We're missing a couple of things in ours that the JP system used in order for content to be unlocked, and then that was further expanded upon in the future. So our expedition system, you go and get super sites, random items, all that fun stuff. The new thing that we got added to was the exploring the Moogle cave. This is kind of similar. It's like the last part of the Chocobo Expedition system that Japan has. If you don't know, that's what their system's called. It's very similar to the exploring the Moogle cave. You pick a couple dudes, you send them out, they get some TMR% when they come back. They find some items, maybe they'll find some gil, something like that, but they always bring something back with them. We didn't really get that. That's fine. Ours is different. I like ours a lot. So the different thing that we're missing out on here is in the Japan version. That's a weird way to say Japan. The Japan version of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, the Chocobo Expedition system, they could bring back things known as Esper keys. Now, these keys were what you use to unlock the 3-star Esper fights. Unlike in our version, when the 3-star Esper fights come out, we can just go and do them. In Japan, you had to have the keys come back from the expedition system before you could go fight 3-star Odin, before you could go fight 3-star Ifrit, Alexander. All of those things, you had to get the key first. So that's the main difference there. Now, if you don't know, on top of that, these keys were also used to do things other than unlock the fights, because after you beat the Esper, you're still getting their keys. Doesn't make a lot of sense that you just keep getting these keys with nothing to do with them. So what did they do? Well, they actually influenced the way you could create and get SP for your Esper board. What they were allowing you to do was use these keys to unlock more max SP and give you SP so you could further fill out your Esper board. So for different Espers where you couldn't get everything you want, you couldn't get ST reflection boost plus both killers plus all the attack nodes, you are now able to get a little bit more SP on whatever sort of Ifrit, Shiva, whatever Esper you wanted to do, right? Golem is very notorious right now where you can't even get both of his killer pluses. It's not possible. He just doesn't have enough SP. Those two nodes are too far apart. Well, with a little bit of Golem keys, you can increase his SP a little bit. Maybe you can go out there and you can get both of those. A little bit more of a build diversity. You can go out and catch and grab all the different things, make people even tankier, get all of the HP plus 10%, all the defense plus 10%, single target reflection bonuses, make a super ripped Esper for your tank. Get a little bit more stats out there for your characters and all of that fun stuff. So what could we possibly see when it comes to this sort of thing? Obviously, they could always add another tier to the expedition system, right? We got the Explorer in the Moogle Cave. Maybe they could add a 6th thing where it's like collect stuff to max out your Espers. That's always possible. The other thing that they could do is these relics that we've been collecting for forever, they're there. They've been there for forever. They've never been expanded upon. So right now what they could do, they could just simply make it so you have to use your relics to increase the board. That's a possibility. It's something to consider in the back of mind when you're collecting all of these relics. You don't want to collect all these relics, make your 8th, 9th, 10th Adventure 5 or however much if you're a madman out there, just keep making them all when you don't really need them. If you don't need to use your relics, I would suggest to save them just in case something does come down the line where it maybe isn't even this system that we're talking about where you use, the relics possibly or the Esper keys to further enhance your Espers. Maybe they add something else. Maybe they add Adventurer 6 and you need a bunch of relics plus an Adventurer 5. Maybe they add a new sort of adventure material where that increases your HP and MP and defense and spirit or something like that. Who knows? But this system, hasn't been expanded upon outside of exploring the Moogle Cave, which is a new addition to it for sure. But the relic part of it hasn't been expanded upon ever. It launched with Adventure 5, super strong, super good tier material when it came out. It's still decent nowadays, but definitely I would look forward to seeing that maybe expanded upon in the future, possibly when we get these new things for the Esper key. So I just wanted to bring this out there to your guys' attention for right now. Let me know if you think that we might get something like that if that's the way they do it. Let me know if you think they just add a new thing to it, as in another cave. We'd have like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different sort of expeditions we can go on. That seems like it could be a little bit tedious, especially if you're, you know, not a super long veteran player at that time, where you need to do your super site expeditions. You need to do this random cook-off thing. Maybe we get hyper sites at some point, do the exploring the Moogle cave, and then do like 1, 2, 3 more expeditions with like 5 more characters each, so you can collect this new currency to increase your Esper board. Or maybe they'll just go on ahead and do the relics. So let me know what you guys want to see on the relic expansion. Do you want them to be used for SP for Espers? Do you want them to have Adventurer 6? Do you want to have some sort of new materia that's not the Adventurer, that does something different? Let me know down below how you want to see it implemented in the game. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you around. Take care, guys.